Moin, hallo. Und, hier, haut rum Danganronpa. Soll er ein Moje sein, nachdem es gespoilert wird von Monokuma, dass Sakura ist bei uns. Und, ja, wir gehen einfach in den Dining Hall, holen ein bisschen chillen. Aoi ist ein Tisch schockiert, so, bla 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 bla. Ja. Traurige Geschichte. Ja, ich kann vielleicht TP. Okay, dann gehen wir zu Fuß. Das Safe weil in die Wand getriggert geht, maybe. Du hast getriggert direkt TP, ne? Ich bin mir sicher nicht so. Naja. Und überhaupt, ich bin mir nicht sicher, ob ich mittlerweile mal richtig Namen. Ich bin mein Schild und ich dachte, mit Stimmung dafür getäuscht, mir doch aber actually richtig. Du ignorierst mich schnell, probably. Yoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, waving us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. Auf alle Fall, weil sonst geht es kritisch. Und die Trials Kyoko immer kind of geholfen, but only Kyoko, kritisch. Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dollart. Toko, Byakuya, what are you doing here?
What the heck?
They're taking refugee here. Refugee?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the masterminds too. The masterminds? Are you talking about Sakura? I mean, Sakura könnte schon seine Rappen, so wird ausgesagt. Kritisch. Plus mit den Narben. Hat er gekämpft, weil er hat es versucht voller Narben und sein Haut ist hellrot, also fällt nicht wirklich auf. That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was a safeguard against that threat. Threat?
What is this?
Why? Why do you have to
Naturally.
hate her so much? Isn't obvious because this makes things fair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets that balance.
What the heck?
That's a stupid reason.
What did you
Stupid?
say?
This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible!
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot. Hey. Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was a spy to us?
What the heck?
They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion, the hatred.
in other words,
this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will they still stand there and argue with like children? That's not what I'm trying to do, it's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the mastermind like she said, that would go a long way in my mind.
What are you saying?
Idiot, you'd really ask her to do something so dangerous. What if something terrible happens to her? It wouldn't matter.
Huh?
What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Oh.
What the hell?
You disgust me! You're a monster! To say something like that? It should have been you. You should have been the one to die!
What?
Oh no. I should have died.
Interesting.
Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead, try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down.
that's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran. That stupid cow! How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock me for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey.
A friend word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard.
I don't have time to
And
play
I will
with
happily elude its attempts. So, you know, oh, what we eat? Or maybe now that's a good time.
You know?
Oh, ja. Schon heavy situation erfangen, wenn drüber nur denkt. Over the word, each of us left the dining hall. We headed back to our rooms, one by one. Free time? Poset nappers? Isn't it? So, what should I do today? Ah, nice. Lass mich überlegen. Man kann lo... kann man mal zocken, irgendwas auffangen? Ich weiß es nicht. Ich weiß es nicht. Sie ist halt am Anfang auch okay, weil sie ist halt mehr ein Aui, ein Schwammel und so sieht. Socke, das nicht das engem Room. Wait. Hallo? Also gucken. Hallo? Oh, okay. Cam Lab. Müssen bis mit Sakura chit-chatten und Sakura ja bisschen.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure I'm ready to open up just yet. Maybe if you create the right opportunity. Should I hang out with Sakura for a while? Yeah.
I see.
Even if I don't like, if I don't feel like talking, you'll still stand by me. I still don't understand you, Makoto. Without saying a word, I stood by Sakura. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sakura a present? Yes, I would. Und zwar hatten die Angen, Cloths today. Green costume, yikes. Gift bags, voice changing bow tie, Bojo. Nee, Mann, wo war das? Bis halt noch mehr. Ah, da kann ich sehr rausräumen am D-Pad. Schon Millennium Puzzle gelesen, hübsch. Destructing. What? Why? Wo sind die Träume in dem Partei? Nee. Nee, das tue ich schon wohl nicht. Fresh bindings, stay low. Ah, nice. You really want to give me something so splendid? You know, I'm not quite sure why, but somehow you remind me of him.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, forget I said that. I'm just talking to myself. Anyway, I feel a little better now. Thank you. Seeing Sakura so pleased with something I offer makes me happy. Na schon. Ich will Freetime an einen Charakter, man den ich eigentlich noch nie hat. Weil der kriegen halt auch Items, der weiß. I have plenty of time, I don't feel like just sitting, I should go somewhere. Hat man Togo schon, das will ich halt nicht wirklich mal mehr. Mit Byakuya hat man auch nicht. Byakuya sind nicht. Togo bis zur Freetime. Ah, scheiß doch mal einfach mit Byakuya. Falls ihn überhaupt mal da ist für Freetime verbringen. Nee, nicht das. Oh, nevermind. Okay, immer gönnen das Freund einfach. Die 3. Sakura and Hina. Finally, some action. Things are starting to become interesting.
What do you want?
Oh, I didn't see you standing there. Did you need something? Should I talk to Byakuya for a while? Yes.
That's fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge my attention. I hope you appreciated this. Honestly, we're going to base spielen ausgeleitet. I spent some time with Byakuya. I'm being into Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Byakuya a present? Ja, mir geht schwer. I would save irgendwie alles Haass. What is that? Made from experiment. Ah, Byakuya Kaffee, gern. Ich weiß, muss schon etwas Cooles sein. Was ist das? Rose Diamond. Glasses. Das ist Gothic Lolita, ja, das Werbsgewicht wäre. No. Celeste Water. Ah, das wäre ultra gut gewesen für Dings. Quality Cream. Adorable Unending Downline oder Synthetic Skin. Kind Civic Cover.
This is...
Oh, I'm not Fixcare. You bastard, how did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem.
Naturally.
I'm going to hold on to this. Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. I have a question for you. You do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means. I mean, ich weiß nicht. Lucky? Einfach? Oh well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So in other words...
So you just got into Hope's Peak by blind luck. I see, well that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you with absolutely no unique talents or abilities could get into this school? Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got. Boring? Generic? Did you really have to list all that off? But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all, but even I. You seem to think it's more an issue of title, but make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate.
In other words...
Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. He's really taking this to the extreme. You who have nothing, I who have everything, we are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. Byakuya's report has been updated based on your experience with him. You just unlocked the skill Cool and Composed. Give yourself a pat on the back, you've earned it. Du wéin se wat schët man war Lokrude steen, an Spengg kann net kreien, wann mat aner Charakter zu schwätzen. Halten wir für bestimmt Characters so. I did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went back to my room. Du wenn se das fisch, dass verschiedene Characters mech net fir stehen immer no Celeste Bach. Nee, bon.
This is a school as such. It is soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then. Sweet.
Schon dat Lux gibt, wo bis lästig. Was hat er gerade gesagt? Tonight feels somehow uneasy. War der nach so? Oh. Night I'm already. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. Lass mal sie überraschen. So, das dritte lesen wir. Wir haben letzten Part bestimmt keine verpannt. Schon gefällt geht immer mehr Sachen, die du Leute bei ihm. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back suggesting I should become a crab instead. Andi ignoriert sie. How much can one person love crusticans? Crusticans. I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay then, how about to make you extra special, you can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how is that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forward. I heard her nod sigh on the other end of the line, then she said, You just don't see the spine of the crab, haven't you ever heard of the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard of it, I know all about it, but so what? The crab eats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping in the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance, right? What I'm saying is, crabs have no place in today's lightspeed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose the always popular
And
berry.
that's the secret origin story of Monokuma!
Interessant. So. Warum der Zahl bestanden?
Good morning. Get ready.
Okay. Ja, das geht mal doch immer, weil. I need to do something about Sakura. I'd better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it one more time. Kann ich mich da nur TP, maybe? Ich weiß nicht. Still not. Ich weiß nicht, ob das überhaupt bin. Ich gerade irgendwie dick so ein bisschen ein Mandela-Effekt. Wow. What? Was it someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Oh no. Ja, run. Was ist denn? Oh, Makoto, we got a big problem, man. Wohl, wenn Yasuhiro erzählt, dann ist es nicht. What's wrong? Look! Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina! Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
You've gotta be kidding!
Man, natürlich verraten, also... No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina, just all of a sudden they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table. And that led to a sneeze.
SOB!
That giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shape to be colorable, and doesn't it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not
Anyway,
adorable.
you're totally non-adorable, guys should get out of my sight, okay? Or else
My beautiful
I'll start
scissors!
cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich Toko oder Genocide Jill lebe. So. Genocide Jack's abrasive laugh chases us out of the room as we carry Hina away. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, she seemed to have finally regained her composure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic, that just makes you sound even more hostile. Ich wurde gar nicht called Aoi. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight, and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura? At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get you all the time, we'll never have time to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go, so I just... Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen punching isn't really without thinking. And when the things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right?
Sorry.
It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all these terrible things about my friend, you know? Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears. And just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was gonna fly off its hinges. And there she stood before us. Hina. Sakura. You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal.
Hey!
Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It was me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault.
Damn.
To her, Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone, but hurt her. What is this?
How dare you!
What is this? Oh. I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness!
Unforgivable.
I can't
can't forgive them. Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why? Somebody save me. Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later... What's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room.
It would seem...
I gathered that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop
Wait.
Sakura. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything, just... I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh wait, Sakura. Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... Slow schwatzen? Kyoko. Are you still mad? Yeah, I
That's
figured.
fine.
It's fine.
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier, doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about
In
it?
other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have
I
expected
wouldn't have
such
expected
arrogance
such
from
arrogance
you.
from you. What?
Because
Because ultimately that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind.
That's
I'm
fine.
sorry. It's fine, I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
and
I may have overreacted.
anyway,
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. Medo. Aber, oh Gott. Something else? Wow. What is it you want to talk to me
Indeed.
about? Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there. Where?
so
Just come with me and you'll find it. I guess, but...
shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. Oh. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So it is something else you mentioned?
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say we didn't need him, I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego, he has business with us. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? What the fuck? Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto. Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboards. Is two not enough? No, it's okay, two should be plenty. But what is he wants to ask? Is it he wants to ask us? Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yes, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work. I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. That's what Master would want too. So, to help everyone else? To solve the mystery of the school? That's right. Only way I can help you is connect me to the school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they would... You agree, right, Kyoko? I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true, so it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey.
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between the person and the program, right? Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to alter ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this. There's no question that alter ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want alter ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But...
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the network. Med Wave. Waar zullen we info random zijn laan wechseln zijn? But
hey.
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. He says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
No,
but I mean, Monokuma hat halt sein Kabel und so weiter, da mehr mit Internet. Also Network halt mehr. Ich weiß nicht. If you were in his place, could you justify and do nothing in the situation? So everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? wollte schon Moment beobachtet mir sauber aber sie muss eine Kamera dafür kappen oder so mit das geht bis schwer. How would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're the friend. Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't. I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
Listen,
Besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
that's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room over the surveillance camera. AV huelen. Music. Secret? That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in
Indeed.
there. And I do believe you can't connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. What? Okay. However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind is monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move alter ego and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
That's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to
Correct.
try. Because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with that what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you into another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers, so there might be a network cable in there.
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already, well, all we can do is go and check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Interessant. Können wir das TP? Was kurz vorausgeschrieben? Mal mehr. Wo war das Secret Room? Nee, war den nicht irgendeiner... Der war ein Boys Bathroom, right? Was war denn da da war ein Girls Bathroom. Save me.
Just a second.
This isn't where we need to
Hey.
go. Come on, we have to hurry. Mit war da irgendein Bathroom.
Just a second. Hey,
That's a girls' bathroom. We need to get to the second. Come on, we have to hurry. Ah, okay. Sorry. Oh, dormitory first floor. Speak first floor. Speak second floor. Dopa.
hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go. And to make sure you don't run off, I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why aren't you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Da muss man halt rum. War ja do. Im secret room. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. Drawer und sie oder so. According to Kyoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this drawer. Found it. This is a network cable, right? Yes. Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. Andererseits, wie laden sie auf den Laptop, weil den Akku muss ja... And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it
Leave it
worked.
to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer.
I'm
Just
gonna
hold tight
do
and
my
put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us as friends. Friends? Even
Thank
me?
you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How did it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone. Just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore, that much for sure. Ah, Kyoko!
What?
Yes? So we're just gonna split
Why
up?
is that?
Of course, I've no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't it a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about, like, what are you going to do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we...
so...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego...
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. Interessant. We parted ways and I headed back to my room. I'm kinda tired, so I laid down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized, so before long at all, I had completely dozed off. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Sakura.
Makoto.
Makoto, get out of here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Rec room. Okay, ich ging direkt rein, wurscht. Can't get the door open. Is it locked? Schon muss Martina Schatz was. Makoto, Kyoko! Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room, what's inside? There was a window on the rec room door, and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
So what should we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations. We're going to force our way in. I just said...
wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Then why?
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in.
Indeed.
Let's smash the window, that should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still haven't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry. Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. Oh no. And then...
A a body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Deadly Life All-Star Apologies, Chapter 4.
Huh?
Oof. Huh?
Sakura's dead? She's really dead?
I heard Tina talking, but my eyes started steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for pulse or reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. And shaky legs, Hina left the wreck. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her, while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there, unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. What? Ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and the someone is very rude. Is that what you were going to say? No, whoever killed her, it's not just someone, it is rude.
It's your fault!
It was one of you, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura.
What? What?
You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase that much by just getting mad.
What the heck?
Just by getting mad. What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to handle my little butterfly. That's
the
right. It's the
Monokuma
next
fire.
Monokuma fire. And don't get so mad, Ms. Asahina, or you're gonna run that little face of yours. Ruin. Now then, with that Hold on. There's something I want to ask you.
Huh?
It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
Say what?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again.
In other words...
And I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable and without even getting the chance to finish things with me.
Phew.
Which, thank God for that, it saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Because even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that.
Hey,
I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
Well,
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackened is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie, before you get all pissy potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. Cause I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
Lo kann von weg... Vielleicht wissen, wen du Mörder hast. Schwer. Me, you me investigate ein bisschen hilft. Ohne Zeit zu finden. What the hell, he owes them one? I hate him, I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina? I'm okay, just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a foreigner in my sight. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
won't forgive
Why did
you.
someone like that come anywhere near
Stop
her?
talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear.
I won't ask you to let us all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. No, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving master anyway. And you, hero, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided.
Saying!
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how we feel, Hina, but you should just agree to his request. But
Hey.
we have to find out who killed
Correct.
Sakura. For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body?
Listen.
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here and out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's
Listen to
killer,
me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura, it's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's a kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Oof. Investigates. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Monokuma file 4 has been added to the truth bullet section of your head.
Hey.
I think the cases might be a challenge. Why is that?
So...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. If that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So if the door was blocked from the inside and there was no way in now until we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right?
In other words...
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this kind of thing a lot of in mystery movies or books or whatever, but could it really happen in real life and right before our very eyes like this? Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? Sure, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
When you break down this kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving the locking of the room. Basic approaches include using a string or simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was,
Correct.
right? The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door, something like that.
However...
But in this case that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
Third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by that?
In other words...
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That seems like it could have been possible, maybe.
It's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked
In other
room.
words...
By that I mean there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yes. So when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko. Which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial. But right now I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figured it out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. For Sakura, if nothing else. Okay, interessant. Dann die nächste Investigate mal wohl. Me, ich gebe so ein Verhau, das ist darum genug. Ja, darum machst du viel gucken und mir gesehen, dass dann die nächste, ja.